Hey foodies, I'm Carina. Welcome to my kitchen. Today we're in for a real treat. We are making sriracha marinated chicken with a homemade mayonnaise. How good does that sound? On the side, we're going to be putting a lovely little salad and some sweet potato oven-baked fries. Yum! Mayonnaise is not difficult once you know how, and trust me, it tastes way better than the store-bought stuff. It doesn't only taste better, it's also better for you because it doesn't have all those additives in it. Now there are thousands of recipes out there on how to make a great mayonnaise. You can use your favorite, but the only thing you need to know with mayonnaise is there are just some key ingredients. You need raw egg yolks. You can use pasteurized egg yolks if you want. You need vinegar. You need a bit of mustard. You need salt. And a good quality, neutral tasting oil. Personally, I like olive oil because I like the taste, but many people prefer to have a more neutral oil. So I want to share a little thing that I learned about mayonnaise with you. I actually did it wrong in this video. There is a fail. Luckily for this dish, it doesn't matter too much that our mayonnaise was a little bit runny because it's still going to produce an amazingly crispy and delicious chicken. Alright, let's get started with our recipe. Separate your egg yolk from your egg whites. Then add your vinegar, your garlic, your salt, and make sure to incorporate it properly. This was one of the parts where I went wrong. Then slowly drizzle in your olive oil or other oil. Again, this is where I went wrong. I simply was too confident in the oil emulsifying with the rest of the mixture. So I started troubleshooting, and I tried with a whisk. I read that you could add an additional egg yolk to the mixture. This didn't seem to thicken it up much either. After a bit of troubleshooting and Googling and reading up on the internet to try and figure out why my mayonnaise went wrong, obviously I was far too confident in my mayonnaise making skills, I figured out that there are a couple of key things that you can do to make sure that your mayonnaise is fail-safe. First of all, the container that I was using wasn't great for mixing all the ingredients together. As you can probably see while I'm mixing it, a lot of the egg yolk at the bottom isn't properly mixing with all the other ingredients, which means that when I pour in the oil, the mixture will simply not emulsify well. Another reason why it might not have worked is because I poured my oil in way too fast. I was far too confident with pouring my oil in, and I didn't drizzle it in slowly. You can probably see that there's like big chunks of oil being poured in all of a sudden, which means that again, the mixture is not properly able to emulsify and mix together, which means that actually we're having mayonnaise soup instead of mayonnaise. At this point, I've given up. I've put my mayonnaise soup into a bowl. It actually doesn't matter too much in this recipe anyway. Added my sriracha and made sure that everything is well mixed together. Then add in your chicken thighs. Make sure your chicken thighs are well covered before adding them to an oven-proof container. I'm using a roasting tin. Bake in a preheated oven at 200 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes. Let's make some sweet potato fries. Make sure your sweet potatoes are well washed beforehand. We want all of that dirt off before you start cutting them. Cut them all into thin finger-like strips. Try and make them as uniform as possible so they bake evenly. Place your sweet potato on a baking tray, possibly lined with baking paper, and drizzle over some olive oil. Season with a pinch of salt, and make sure you mix all of that well together so it's all well covered. Turn your chicken over and cover with the remaining marinade. Make sure that is well covered. You can add the sweet potatoes to the oven and roast everything together for 20 minutes. At this point, your chicken should be crispy and looking delicious. Time to take it out of the oven and time to plate up. Look at how golden brown that chicken is. It looks delicious. Add some salad, gotta be healthy, maybe some broccoli even. You can steam some broccoli and add it to the side. Let's add our sweet potato fries. They look delicious. Top your chicken with some sliced spring onion and some sesame seeds. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to hit like, maybe send me a comment, or even subscribe to my channel for more cooking videos. Can't wait to see you next time. Until then, happy cooking. And thank you for watching in Carina's Kitchen.